That's the first time I've gotten to hear that sound effect, possibly. Okay. Done like extra arm exercises today, so I'm all ready to go. So, really, one obvious way to go. Let's continue. Fuck you, come on. Right, did we go up here? No, isn't that an elevator to a new zone? Jumping right in. Could this be it? Hanubia. Okay. New zone right off the bat. I mean, I still haven't gotten the power bomb. Don't know how much of the game we got left. We're outside at last. Oops. Screw you, dude. Oh, man. Screw attack just destroys everything. You still get the advantage from the melee counter restoring your health, like it's going to be a better idea to do that if you want that. These guys can't be melee countered anyway, so you might as well screw attack everything. Okay. Do we want to go... I mean, can we actually grab that? Doesn't look like we can, so... Oops, bad time that. Okay. Oh shit! Why are you here? I'm aiming shit today. Warm-up stream. Hope it doesn't throw me straight into the final boss, because if it does, I'm fucked. So we cannot get those right now, because we can't screw attack while in Mawkin. Am I missing something? Am I dumb? Encounter the big robots, says Levi. You can't, like, I guess you have to get up close. I mean, in my experience thus far, you can't counter laser beams. Do they have a melee attack? What am I missing here? Maybe there's a way to go right. No, there's nothing here. I'm gonna head back and assume that we can't actually proceed further than we are right now. Wouldn't be the first time weird bits like this happened in a Metroid game, so that's what I'm gonna assume. We may need to go talk to Adam, because I don't think we've talked to Adam since getting the wave beam. I'll check that in a moment on the log. But, you know, worst case scenario, we end up doing a bit of backtracking before coming back here. Which is not the worst thing in the world. There's loads of areas that we haven't been able to get to. But we will be able to get to. And we haven't done there's certain areas that we haven't done a proper backtrack of since getting, like, the screw attack or some of these new abilities. I mean, like, seeing bits on the replays that I would be able to get through now with my wave beam, that would be really nice. Yeah, so... we went straight to a save room. We haven't spoken to Adam yet, I don't believe. That seems like a smart thing. Yeah. Let's just check there's nothing up here. There's that in the background. Looks like a fucking Doom gun. I would love to spend ages just exploring this game and, like, tediously backtracking every single thing, but I do want to close this series out. And not every single thing that happens in a Metroid game is that interesting to watch on stream. This is kind of an odd game to stream, in a lot of ways. But you know, you gotta start somewhere, don't you? And, you know, it's just a fucking great game, and I just fucking love the Metroid series, and I've waited for this game for 20 goddamn years, or something close, so... So, here, we can slide underneath, we can shoot down, and then we can grapple. Let's not do this. Some fixation on picking up items. Yeah, I'm not going to spend the whole stream doing speed booster puzzles. That would be a whole stream in of itself. And I don't think it would be particularly entertaining to watch. Unless you're a true sadist like Levi, who just enjoys the pain of others. I mean, I could put up some clips of me attempting to do it. But what I possibly want to do is do a deaths mega cut. Just all the deaths throughout the entire show, because it's got to be like over 100. I might do that when I make my review, which I'm planning to make after this. I've already started writing it. Because I've got all kinds of thoughts. Okay, it doesn't look like we can get up here from this side. This is one of the things I mentioned in my review, which is that there are areas like I can get to here, and I can get to here. But I can't get through here unless I'm coming from the other side. Which is slightly annoying. I understand that this kind of little tricky thing would be, this kind of raises the skill ceiling for speedrunners, and it's something that they might enjoy. I'm not a speedrunner, so I can only speak from the experience of somebody who's really just playing for fun, for his own fun. But for me, it seems a little bit like, like I could go all the way around and unlock that right now. But I don't really fancy it, you know? Because I don't actually need to get through them. But at least they put the shortcuts in, which is better than just not having shortcuts, which some previous Metroid games have. There's been some very tedious ways of getting around in like Super Metroid. Okay, there's a place we can go. I'm just going to put some markers down, because I'm going to go down and grab the missiles first and then come back. What's this over here? Maybe another power bomb slot. There is this. So let's just go here first, because it might be not the critical path. Oh, this is so critical path, isn't it? I'm gonna come back here in a moment. You know, even if it's not critical path, I'm gonna come back to that. Right. Let's just keep going. Let's go down here. I need to get you guys. Suck you up. Delicious. Did you know the Metroids were originally created to eradicate the X? I bet you didn't know that, Levi. Hidden Metroid knowledge that only the greatest of Metroid fans know about. No, we didn't know about that until Fusion. It was basically a retcon. So I don't think we're going to be able to get... We're going to have to backtrack through this Emmy area. Unless I've missed something. There's, I don't know if there's anything in this corner of the map we haven't already done. After this stream, I do want to have like a little, just for whoever's here, or just for me, just have a discussion of what happened, you know, of the plot. This looks like an Emmy valve that opened up. So, I guess they open up after the Emmy is dead. Or, like, have I been paying attention to that? Because I can't say for sure. So, energy part, we haven't got. I would like to get that. And then we'll come back here. It's just... I think it's just go along the top. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's just unlock this because there might be more stuff down here. Maybe I just didn't go down in this corner of the map. Probably is what happened. Right, we're not going to go back down to Dairon, we're going to come back up. And across some of these upgrades. This is where we met with Quiet Robe. So a trick I've seen here, and you know, close your ears if you don't want certain spoilers on mechanical stuff. But to get through those doors, first off, there's a sequence break in the game where you can get like the bomb early, the morph ball bomb. And you can then use that to get through those doors without the flash. You do like a bomb jump, and you basically just keep yourself in the air until the door opens. And then you don't need the flash to get through those doors. And that has been used to sequence break, which is pretty goddamn awesome. I love the built-in sequence breaks for this game. They've just fully leaned into it and embraced it. So those are robot Chozo soldiers. Ah! This one's tricky even if you've done it before. Can I get up with that? Just made it. This one I wasn't able to get before. So this one would be really, really tricky. And I don't know if I want to do that right now. I think we'll come back to that one. Or I will come back to that one. It won't be we at that point, it will be I. Unless people really want to see me just cleaning up the map like a janitor. But honestly, I kind of... There's certain parts of the Metroid experience that are just meditative. And after having streamed most of the game, it would be really nice to just get to play the game by myself for a little bit, particularly these quiet sections, and not have the pressure of streaming. I do want to play through this game again on hard, which I suspect will be easier, knowing the boss patterns. I know that it only increases the damage. I actually looked that up today to go check because I wanted to check that for my review. And as expected, it doesn't change any patterns, it doesn't make things more difficult to dodge. It just increases damage taken and lowers the damage you deal. Which is, like... the game might be easier on a second run through, depending on how much those values have been adjusted. Because the majority of the difficulty of this game is learning the attack patterns and dodging. It's a lot more unforgiving than previous Metroid games, because you actually have to learn those patterns. In previous Metroid games, you could kind of just fudge it. You could kind of just get through, especially if you had a lot of energy tanks. The energy tanks tended to scale a lot more in the previous games as well. Less so in like Fusion, more so in like Super Metroid. But yeah, this game doesn't forgive you. You can't just fudge. You have to engage with the game. Right, let's go through here. I think we need to come down from above for this one. Is this just going to be some fuckery? We'll find out. I'm pretty sure I've been here before. Let's do a pulse thingy. Maybe I need to come up, but yeah, I've spent time here before. Right, where was I going? That's the really, really difficult one. We wanted to go down here. Come on. Oh, fuck. It's done this again. Maybe there's a wall here we can break through. Doubt it, because I think we already did the shift, the pulse. I think it must be a power bomb thing, or like a straight up need to bomb jump upwards from the bottom floor. I should have just screw attacked through him, shouldn't I? Once you get the screw attack, the overworld becomes trivial. Love it or hate it, that's part of the Metroid experience. It's at the end of the game, after some trials and tribulations, or none at all really in the case of like Zero Mission, you just get to trivialize everything. I think maybe I could just bomb jump up here with some the world's longest bomb jump. I'm not going to bother with this right now. Let's see if Adam has anything new to say to us. Doesn't look like it. Right. Yep, still heading to the marker. Thank God for markers. Can I get through here? Doesn't look like it. Oh. There's a way. This is why I like pulse shift, because if I suspect there is something, normally I would just go and like bomb all the walls, and instead I just don't do that. Okay, so power bomb. So at least we know that now. It should be marked on the map. Yep, that will actually fill in with power bomb once we get power bomb, which is a quality of life feature that I really like. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's a speeder spot. That's something realistic to try and get. Nothing down here. I guess this is the way to go. Let's do a quick pulse shift, because I don't want to manually bomb everything here. So, have we taken this route to Dairon? Guess so. Acquired this missile tank. One here that we didn't get. What I'm looking for really is larger sections of unexplored areas. It would be nice to get that energy part. Got. Yeah, if I grab that energy part, then let's go to Dairon. Waiting so long, we're waiting so long. Will I do a 100% off screen, Levi? Don't know. I'll give it a go. I'm definitely gonna try. But like some of the upgrades, the thing is like when you're just 100%ing a Metroid game, you're doing it for its own sake, and you're doing it for like, you know, hidden endings. It's not going to really help you finish the game if you've already finished the game, right? The main point of upgrades in a Metroid game is to like make you stronger, but if you've already killed the final boss, to me it kind of feels redundant. They're unnecessary for their main purpose. So you're doing it for its own sake, you're doing it for fun. So to me it's about like, is it fun? Am I going to enjoy collecting those upgrades? And I know that I'll enjoy collecting a lot of them. I know I'll enjoy filling out the map and finding a lot of the hidden areas, the little devious spots. I'll definitely enjoy that. But some of the ones that I know where they are, they're just really, really tedious to get. I don't know if I can be bothered getting all of them, in all honesty. Because I tried it in Metroid Fusion, and some of them, like, take hours to do. And my Twitch skills aren't that good. Come on. I say that and you can immediately see. So that's perfect. I'm definitely going to try to get as many energy tanks as possible before the final confrontation. So where are we? Gone over here. Got that energy part. I feel like there might be some places of the like the frozen areas that I wouldn't mind going back to. Let's get this one. There was this one down here that like really annoyed me that I couldn't get it. It annoyed the shit out of me. So this is definitely a speed booster wall. Get through here. What are the other ones? Okay, interesting. This is a tricky one, isn't it? I wonder. Okay. So I guess the missiles fire off in the order that you lock on. So okay. I wonder if this is at all critical or if this is another hidden area. X. What are they like? Eh? Oh, what the? Oh, what am I looking at? Oh, you son of a bitch! So this is just like a hidden area with another one that's kind of difficult to get to. And then we'll need to pull that out, which we won't be able to do very easily. So let's come back here once we've got the power bomb. I would like to get the power bomb. Like, I was trying to go on the critical path, but it just wasn't happening. Or I couldn't find a way forward. So there might be something in Ghavoran. How many items have we got in Burenia? Screw attack block. That one will be very easy to get. There's a door here that we've not been through, so let's mark this. We'll backtrack through Burenia. Looks like to get that one. Is there a convenient teleporter that could get us to Arteria? That was a really difficult one to get. What we want is a teleporter around here. So, there's a red one. Where's the closest red one? That would be pretty convenient to get to, wouldn't it? I say that. Maybe just going the long way on foot is going to be faster. Yeah, let's just hoof it on foot. And who knows what we'll find along the way. Maybe some friends. Let's go down here. Sliding makes movement so much more fun in this game. And I appreciate that about just about any video game, when you can make just getting to and from places fun. And in Metroid, you do a lot of getting to and from places. You make the whole game more fun. You? This is going to be a fairly long, winding backtrack through this area. I do want to get some of those easier upgrades. And I think, you know, the meandering is part of Metroid. You kind of eliminate areas that definitely aren't the critical path. In some of the games, I mean, it's kind of a key feature of the games, particularly Super Metroid, that, like, you don't know where the fuck you're going sometimes, and then you just stumble upon the critical path, right? Like, I don't know if there was a way you were supposed to play through Super Metroid, but for me, like, that was the most non-linear of what I would consider to be, like, the good games. I don't consider, like, the first Metroid to be a fun game at all to play today. Just me personally, I don't enjoy NES games that much. Like, during the Wii era, I sort of went back and played a lot of them on the Virtual Console. So I was playing, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. And, like, I enjoyed that game for a bit, but not as much as, like, many games that came afterwards. Like, anything from, like, the N64 era onward, or, like, no, like, the SNES era onwards. Because for the NES era, there's that holdover. Like, of arcade difficulty, where they were just trying to, like, fleece kids out of as much money as possible. And so the games in that era are just, like, punishing and about, like, testing your willingness to get through the game. And there were so few games coming out back then that games could afford to do that. You know, relative to how many games come out today that are really good and polished. But in this day and age, like, there's loads of good games. Loads of them. And if a game is not fun to play, I can play other games. So why would I spend time, like... A lot of them are, like, cheap or free as well on Steam. Like, look at Steam sales. So why would I play, like, a NES era game that's just not fun unless I was doing it for some kind of, like, accomplishment, you know? Like a challenge, like if I was a speedrunner, I was deliberately doing it. Like, I get it if you're a streamer and you do that kind of thing. I think it's entertaining to watch other people, like, overcome, like, unsurmountable challenges, or else just, like, suck balls at a game. But it's not super fun to play in a lot of cases. Like, the streamers themselves, you watch these, and the fun is in watching them being frustrated, right? Or the fun is in watching somebody with, like, an extremely high skill do something that you're not able to do. Critical path is a weird term for moving forward. Have you not heard that term before, Levi? It's like the generally used term. We use that term a lot in Metroid games because they are so meandering. So I guess I just didn't unlock that room, but it's just a regular ass save room. Still going over here. We really don't need that energy at this point in the game. You know, if we need energy, we'll just fucking counter one enemy. Even colliding with that guy once you get the screw attack, unlike with the earlier, like, charge, hold, and then jump, we do not get damage with the screw attack. We just kind of bounce off it. See, I would really have preferred to get the power bomb before doing this, because, balls. For like, these obvious reasons. But there's gotta be, like, what we should probably be looking for in order to get back on the critical path is areas we can get through with our wave beam. So there were, like, purple doors. So that's probably what I should be... What the fuck? What was the way forward? Oh my god, is it actually separated? We can't get through without the power bomb? Oh, fuck. We'd have to go all the way back around to Arteria in order to do that. So... yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about, like... there are some shortcuts where you're just like, why? And don't get me wrong, like if you're thinking I don't like this game, couldn't be further from the truth. If I had to put a score in this game, I don't like when I review games, I don't generally attribute a score because I don't find it useful for telling people whether or not they would enjoy the game. But obviously there are games that are objectively more quality than others. It's not all subjective. Some games just do bad shit, and other games just do good shit. And if I had to put an arbitrary score in this game, if we're not using like point scores, like, you know, 9.5 or whatever, this is a 10 out of 10 game for me. If I had to put a point on it, it'd probably be something like 9.5, but you know, 9.5 in the world of game reviews is basically what you mean when it's a 10 out of 10, but it's just not perfect, which, you know, very few games could be considered to be perfect. Like, back when the Ocarina of Time came out, we all gave that perfect scores, but if it came out today, with its quality of life, it probably wouldn't get the same amount of perfect scores. Like, if it came out today, it'd probably get like 7 or 8 out of 10, because just because some mechanics are so outdated. Maybe an 8 out of 10 today, because it's still like got so many cool ideas. Let's just look for purple doors, shall we? Or is it green doors that are the way? I think it's purple. Let's have a look. Maybe there were areas in Burenia that we didn't actually do. $11 out of 10, Levi. Do you also say give 110%? Okay, so, well, we can destroy these. I don't know if it would actually help us get anywhere. But there are certainly areas in Ghavoran that would be... Get back to our actual map. That would be, new. So let's go to Ghavoran. If I had to guess anywhere that would be the critical path right now, I would have to guess Ghavoran. We can do a little bit of a screw attack there. There's enough room. We just need vertical space to do a screw attack. We need like 2 blocks of vertical space. Get that? Yeah. The issues that I've mentioned here, Levi, I'm guessing like those just aren't an issue from you? I'd definitely be curious to see what you thought of Hollow Knight. Okay. New teleporter. See what we can get through here. It's probably just like gonna bring us back out into a normal area by the looks of it. I know you're a big fan of like 2D games in general, Levi, like 2D platformers. But that's like, you unlocked them when they were meant to be opened, Levi. But the shortcut we just encountered, for example, we've been to both locations on both sides, but we can't unlock the shortcut. So it's not, you know, this one similarly, like we can go to both sides, but we can't unlock the shortcut. So for me, that's like, it's like tedious decision making in terms of game design. It doesn't like make the game better, it just makes it longer. And those are some of the few things in this game that I'm a bit like, they're not big enough for me to like take umbrage with the game or like not want to play it because there's so much goodness in this game. You know, it's like every game. You've got to accept that almost every game has some shitty parts, but you get through those parts to get to the good parts. The same with like books, same with a lot of movies. I'm not a film critic, so I can't talk about those in as much detail, but when it comes to games, I recognize these things just because I've been playing them so long and so obsessively since a kid. And especially when it comes to a series like the Metroid series, I've played so many of, and seen evolve so much over the years, and like, this is such a huge step forward for the Metroid franchise. Like, there have been so many improvements on things that, like, perhaps, like, I wouldn't say like for example, things like the map indicators. The fact that they are like a question mark at first, but then when you have unlocked the necessary upgrade, those things turn from a question mark into the upgrade that's needed. Like, that is a small quality of life feature. And the markers, those are big steps forward for the Metroid formula. And like markers, for example, those have been present in... okay, so you can melee counter that as long as you're in melee range, so maybe that's what I've been missing with some of those. I mean, it makes sense. It's obvious in retrospect, but you know, when they shoot projectiles, it's maybe not obvious. You're like, okay, maybe I can deflect the projectiles. You wouldn't assume that you could necessarily counter the shooting of the projectile in melee. It's a bit odd, but once you get it, you know, even if I'm only getting it in the final 10% of the game. I forgot what the fuck I was on about. Yeah, there's huge steps forward in the formula. Huge steps forward. And then Hollow Knight did the markers thing. And I'm sure like markers have become pretty commonplace in games in general. But the Metroid series is a place where markers really benefit. The only thing I'll say about Hollow Knight in regards to the markers is that you have to buy them. You get like one marker at first, then you have to buy another, and then buy another. And I didn't particularly like that, because it's like... It's just tedium. I'd rather just have markers, because they're a quality of life feature. I don't necessarily think that you should have to pay in-game money for quality of life features. I prefer what Metroid Dread does. It just gives you markers at the start. So you pretty much, like, didn't backtrack. That would be why it was not an issue. But then that's sort of taking your subjective game experience into account. Like, if you're saying it was the perfect game for you, I would understand. But that doesn't mean the game itself is perfect. Like, a lot of the issues I have with difficulty in the game, aside from 2 sections of the game I've encountered thus far, they haven't affected my experience, but I consider it a weakness that the game doesn't have an easy mode, because I know that a lot of previous fans of the series won't be able to enjoy it. And that sucks, because this has been a long-running series. I know like a lot of the older fans are sort of in their 40s or 30s now. A lot of them have kids. They don't really have the time to focus on games like they did when they were teenagers. And, you know, this game is for them. This is a direct sequel to Fusion, which is 20 years old. You know, people who are kids today will not have played Fusion when it comes out. They won't have the same nostalgia that I have. And so it's odd that some of those people feel like they're almost kind of excluded through the design process. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to bomb through here, or if it's another, like, power bomb. I think it's a speed booster thing. You would have to speed boost, get through here, and then go up. Again, I'm not going to grab all of these. Let's go. Is it an Emmy zone, right? Yeah. Yeah, an inactive Emmy zone, as it were. Shit, where were the frickin' doors that I was trying to get to? We probably want to just head down here, but there might be stuff up here. Just trying to read the chat while I play, which for some of these tricky jumps is a mean feat, let me tell you. But Levi, it's like... There are things that scientists have told you about, right, that exist. Another power bomb. You haven't experienced those things for yourself, but based on the experience of others and what you can kind of surmise from logic, you can surmise that those things exist. Like, you know, atoms. You've never seen an atom, but you know an atom exists. And it's the same kind of logic. That's how you can review something while taking other people's opinions into account. It's just, you know, it's empathy. Like, I've never experienced having multiple sclerosis, but I can see that people who have multiple sclerosis suffer from it. In the same way, I can, like you seeing that there are these parts of the game that objectively you can't backtrack or you can't take a shortcut. This is like a terrible analogy. I'm not trying to fucking compare multiple sclerosis to ooh, is this a boss room? But you can see that there are parts of the game that just don't let you backtrack. So I would understand not noticing those on a first run through of the game. And going, okay, like, I didn't notice those until a second run through, or I didn't notice until I saw somebody else struggle with that part. But upon noticing, you can go, okay, so the game's not perfect. But this is, you know, Levi is a very stubborn person. So it's not, you have these kinds of conversations, and sometimes you just have to go, okay, Levi. Oh man, keep missing that counter. Come on. Right, I hope this is a critical path. We already went down here. I think this is critical path. Let's just check with the pulse radar. Yeah. Man, these enemies are easy now. Huh. It's like he was annoyed by me calling him easy and then he turned into a larger enemy. Okay, so wonder how quickly I can kill him with this. Pretty quick, but is he going to turn again? Huh! This is like a mini-boss of some kind. It's funny that this appeared after I was like, these enemies are easy now. What the? Whoa! We found a mini-boss. What was the pattern again? Okay, so they just go out in, like, plus directions. Oh. Shit, he's doing a lot of damage. That was like 2 energy tanks. Hope we don't die here. Ooh, I didn't see the origination of that. What just killed us? Didn't see that. The game is very quick to humble you when you start calling it easy. Did you encounter this mini-boss on your run, Levi? Oh, we got 4 locks. I wonder if there's a way to get underneath it. There doesn't seem to be. This is what's troublesome about this one. Is once he gets you in a corner, it looks like flash shift is the best way to... Ah, shit. I gotta watch out. Oh! I can see it. It's on my character. It's on Samus. That's why I couldn't see it before. So stay in the middle and that should be safe. Okay. It goes on a little bit longer than I was expecting. You might die. This is what a mini-boss is, Levi. It's not a boss, but it's not a regular enemy either. It's not about how impressed you are by the boss. That's what I mean. What is he like? What is he like? That's the dot. Oh shit. Got me again. Oh, that's it. I don't like that. Ooh. That was the correct way to dodge that, thank God. Not quite. What's this? Oh, fuck. Getting in the corner with this guy is a fucking mistake. Oh, it's following us. Oh no. What is this? Oh. It always gets me with the screw attack when I don't move, like, along. Ah, shit. It's a boss, you're saying, not a mini-boss. See, I consider, like, anything that's off the beaten path, I guess it's just maybe what you call a secret boss. I don't know. We'll see. If there's another stage after this, then maybe it is a boss. Is this the X-boss that people were talking about? I like when the fucking music kicks in. And I like how perfectly this fits that fucking meme that I posted on Facebook today, like when the fucking opera kicks in. The Latin chanting. There. Now we can charge. Ah, we might not be able to get full lock there. Ah, didn't get the second flash shift off. Man, Seeker missiles, I really like them as an addition. Missile Storm. Ooh, that's just so cool, isn't it? We can hold the lock. Is that even doing damage to him? It was flashing. Okay, oh, we got him. Assuming he doesn't transform again, we got him. The annoying thing about these guys now is that they cross bomb. Ooh. Hey Spark, how's it going, man? I was just checking out one of your replays earlier. Watching you play Dead by Daylight. Oh, we should have pulse radared that room, shouldn't we? Just make sure there's nothing in there. That was a fun level. I think that was a mini boss, but maybe a boss. I don't know. Call it what you will. It's pedantry. But the tricky thing about the X cores now compared to Fusion is that they stay invulnerable for a really long time. We should actually look at how we use the crossbow, shouldn't we? I don't think I read that. Hold R. Was this perhaps how we get through some of the areas we couldn't get through before? Okay. We did see this one in the trailers. Or in the, at least in the... whatchamacallits? The blogs. Was that a boss, Levi? I mean, all of the other bosses we faced, or like the other mid-bosses, they were all still on the critical bar. We still had to kill them. Because it was basically just a bigger version of a regular enemy. Then again, the bug boss was kind of a bigger version of a regular enemy, a flying bug, and I consider him a real boss. Maybe I'm the one gatekeeping them. I'm the one going, you're not a real boss. I've faced real bosses. Don't know how the fuck to get out of here, though. Oh. That makes sense. It was just a missile tank. Oh, I've got an idea. Game didn't give me an idea, but I've got an idea. I pressed ZR instead of just R. No, Levi, if it, like, that's not how I would define it, but, like I said, it's pedantry, I might not. Hello, Alan, and welcome to join the stream. I will ask you one thing is, unless I ask for hints, I would rather not get hints. But thank you for joining in. But I pretty much figured that one out anyway, you know, it's not a big deal. But I do like to figure things out. Let's go through here. Looks like there's an item here. Ooh. That should be easy enough to get. Let's go try getting this one first. And then, if it's like really difficult, or afterwards, we'll go right. Okay, we'll have to open this door first. Yeah, Levi, by that logic, would you consider the spider boss not a real boss? Because that was like my favorite boss in the game so far. Come on, close up so we can open you up. That spider boss was fucking awesome. And like the cutscene you get when you're killing him. Okay. Hopefully this stays open. This doesn't close behind us. Sweet energy part. Yeah, that spider boss, like the cutscene where you can shoot him in that, was just fucking awesome when you're like riding him along the fucking... That was like the coolest set piece in the game so far, possibly. And there have been some fucking cool cutscenes and set pieces in this game. I feel like this is one of those shortcuts where I'm like, okay. Gonna make us go back and open it? Sure. Hanubia, okay, this is the way to go. It was like more of a magma beam, more like a plasma breath. Yeah, the laser boss. I feel like possibly in an earlier version of the game, that's where they wanted to give you like a plasma beam that was more like a magma thing, and that would have been how you like got rid of ice, because there were, when we backtracked through Frozen Arteria, there were like frozen blocks. And I feel like maybe in an earlier version they intended for you to have that, but either there was no time or they just deemed it like unnecessary. The game had so many upgrades already. This is a bit... I'm just finding this part suspicious. Again, I have to fucking bomb everything. Were we given a name for it in the game? Or is that something you, like, looked up? Because I haven't looked up any names for anything. But it looked like a spider. Okay, we get to talk to Adam. Been waiting for this.
Uploading data.
This area, Hanubia, is on the planet's surface. You finally made it, Samus. There is still a problem. Destroying the planet will eliminate the X-parasites.
Straight to 11.
Beak is unlikely to sit idly by as this happens.
Adam knows our modus operandi, man.
Raven Beak
He knows our MO.
METROID DNA poses a threat to the galaxy. You will never give up. The odds are still not in your favor, but you must end things here. I am searching for his location. Return here later for an update.
Oh. Hee. Oh, okay, that's interesting, Z. L. I don't know why I called you Z. When I'm looking at this distance, I cannot see the letters very well. I've just got my tablet on the table so I can read chat. I'm sitting here on the sofa, it's more comfortable. What does LN stand for, if you don't mind me asking? I like how this entire stream has turned into the philosophy of what is a boss? What is a mini-boss? It's legitimately an interesting conversation. I'm gonna go this way, although there's clearly a way to go the other way. This is where we couldn't get through before. So what is... Come on. This is a very philosophical stream. But Levi, we're all three of us are going back and forth on what is a boss and what is a mini boss. There is no consistency here, which is why the only correct person really was me when I said it's very arbitrary. Okay, cutscene. What's going on here? The fuck? What? The METROID DNA? It's that predator instinct, maybe. Or something froze her. I don't know. We should be able to get these, but I'm not going to bother right now. Okay, so this Emmy zone, we don't have the annoying lattice thing. Okay, we can destroy all these. Yeah. It looks like this Emmy won't know exactly where we are at times. Or not. What? She's evolving. The full power of the METROID DNA and the various suit. god, what's happening? What the hell is happening? See, Metroid means Ultimate Warrior. And now we're seeing the true meaning of that. Oh, this one regenerated shit. Or did it just put it away? Oh yeah, it just put it away. I'm gonna destroy that shield. Get it out of the way. Did we... I don't think our screw attack there did any damage to it. That's gonna... Ooh, the fucking spit attack. That one caught me out a load last time. Gonna do it again. Damn it. Okay. Fuck you. This is fucking awesome. Oh man. Okay, good. A little late for the backtracking I did, but maybe it's not too late to do some backtrack. So hold R to charge and then press Y. So we're getting a lot of binds here. This is kind of sharing it with the crossbomb. But with the crossbomb you just press it once and then release it. With power bomb you charge it. So let's do the rescan. Doesn't look like we need to powerbomb anything just yet. So we can get past there. We've got a lot of chatter going on YouTube about Castlevania. I wish there was a way to unify the two chats. I wish I did. Or I wish there was. Oh, that's nice. We're getting into serious plot points now. The game has been sparse on revealing its plot, but let's pulse. The plot it has revealed has been everything I wanted. Just everything I wanted. This is very strange. Looks like I should be able to go through there, but I can't. Is there a gap here that I'm not seeing? Am I foolish? I guess not. Probably something we'll return to. Let's try another pulse. Oh. Let's try countering. Worked. Most strange. I wonder how many the base powerbomb amount was, because I can't remember how many we collected. We collected 3 or 4 at this point. It's probably 3. It's 3 in most games. Let's just backtrack a bit. Wait, we can't go back through there. There's got to be a way forward. There's got to be a way forward. I guess we can't counter the beam there. I haven't tried it, but it's not the same flash as the melee counter. Let's just try a power bomb here and see what happens. Okay, so there was no indicator, but that is indeed power bombable. Sometimes you just want to do the obvious thing, even if it defies Metroid logic. And thank you for the lurkers over on Twitch. It is appreciated. Let's try going down. It really is a goddamn nuke. So this seems to just be a shortcut. Oh! And yes, indeed, some of those earlier upgrades, it seems, or earlier places that we couldn't find upgrades, the power bomb is what we're going to need to get through there, even though it's just regular bomb blocks. What have you got to say, Adam?
Uploading data.
Samus, you have manifested a new power. The speed with which you siphon energy is undoubtedly Metroid in nature. The Metroid DNA inside you must have fully awakened, no doubt as a result of the many battles you have fought on
The
this
Ultimate
mission.
Warrior.
This tremendous power is the last thing you require to confront Raven Beak. I have detected a fortress in the sky high above Hanubia. You must be there. The time has come. Samus, fulfill your destiny.
The only Castlevania that I had played extensively, other than the Game Boy Advance one where you switch between the mage girl and the Robert! The only one I played extensively is Lords of Shadow, which is funny because Lords of Shadow was made by Mercury's team, who also made this game. Seems they have a great track record of making new, modern, and updated versions of old Castlevania and Metroid franchises. Just old Metroidvania franchises. So, I guess we need to powerbomb here as well. Like, we could backtrack, but I don't want to. I want to do this right now. Right here, right now. I want to kill Ravenbeak. We've come too far. Is there any, like, the Metroid power that we got is not an upgrade as such something we can use. It's just an indication that Samus is getting ridiculously powerful. And, you know, what I love about Metroid as opposed to many of the more serious Nintendo franchises like Zelda is that Metroid isn't like... Samus isn't like an incarnation of that just kind of gets rebooted constantly. Samus has continuity. It's always been the same Samus, and like it's got the best continuity of any Nintendo game. And that kind of like disappointed me for years when after Fusion for 20 years we didn't get a single proper sequel. Other M was the closest thing because the Prime games are kind of semi-canonical. Certainly not made by Sakamoto. Like, don't get me wrong, I think they're incredible games, but they didn't obviously advance the plot. They couldn't. They couldn't because they didn't really have the support of Sakamoto. But like, we're getting a proper story sequel. I'm sure we won't fight you in a minute. This is just everything I ever wanted from a story perspective. Classic Chozo coloration. Let's go. Bet you're going to be stronger than the others. Does that mean the shield can't be destroyed this time? It didn't seem to. I don't remember it flashed before. Yeah. It looks invulnerable, the way it's kind of bouncing off. So what we can do is kind of jump over, because the way the lock-on works. missiles we're using here. Fair few. We might actually run out of missiles for the first time ever in the game. Since in the first boss fight when we had only 25 missiles. Right, the shield's gone now, so we can go to town. Oh, fuck. Almost gets me, why? I am only myself to blame. Okay. I've got these guys down now. Yeah, the upgrades do come so thick and fast in this game that you almost don't get time to sort of use them and appreciate them in some senses. And I don't mind that. It's just a very dense game. There's no fat on it. But yeah, it's like, I wouldn't mind if this game was actually long. Okay, I think we're heading to the final boss. Yeah, I cannot keep up with the speed chats going right now. And I'm going to be just focusing on this final boss and the story to come right now. Itorash. Fair enough, Alan. Thank you for joining us. And best of luck when you come with the final boss. And you know, welcome to hang out and chat more Castlevania. What is going on here? Is this a powerbomb moment? Thought so. We're just fucking up their base. I knew I said earlier, I was like, if they let us have a hand in actually destroying shit, like bringing everything down. I was talking about the planet, but I want to fucking destroy things, basically. I just want to... I want to unleash Samus's genocidal tendencies. I'm so...
Uploading data.
Just everything.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid.
What the
Ordinarily, this
fuck?
would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant. Your Foha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Foha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess
fucking knew it!
DNA.
I called it, man! I called it back in the trailers. This guy, Ravenbeak, may be Samus's father. May be the guy who... Because, you know, as a kid, Samus was infused with Metroid DNA. We know that. And so I said back then, you know, in the manga, one of the characters, Grey Voice, he's the guy who gave his DNA to make Samus able to survive on SR388, the Chozo's homeworld. But the manga's kind of like, not everyone's read it, so it's, we don't know if it's canonical. I think he's kind of basically reusing that plot point. And like I said earlier on, you know, the Mawkin, warrior Chozo tribe. The same warrior tribe that raised Samus as a child. So, Ravenbeak's a warrior, Samus is a warrior, raised by the Chozo, human, but raised by the Chozo. I'm going on, I need to just shut up and read.
Metroids are programmed to identify Mawkin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct.
Killer instinct, that's what's been
Since
happening.
then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy. However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only
Adam
use your new
is
power.
doing it again. He's...
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZBR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to believe during our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to
What the fuck?
Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
I knew it! Oh my god! You seem to be damaging him! Jesus, this is cool! What? Can I destroy that? I guess I have to destroy them. Jesus Christ! Dude, Raven Beak for smash right now. Holy shit! Are we even... Well, the screw attack destroys it, but it also fucking hurts us. Are we even damaging him? I need to get used to that one. Oh, fuck, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. How many tries is this gonna take? I wonder. 10 plus, I reckon. If it's harder than the previous bosses, then it must. It's gonna take me at least 10 tries, I think. Okay, so blue energy around him. Purple energy around him. 4 missiles to destroy that. You can lock on multiple times. That's a really... He's going red now. What the hell am I supposed to do to dodge that? Oh. Raven Beak for smash. Look at these combos. Like, he would be a perfect smash character. It's as if they deliberately wanted that to happen. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh. We need to use the flash ship. If you want, Levi, when I finish this game, you can jump on stream and we can have a live chatter. Because I wanted to do that anyway. I want to have a live chatter, but it might be better if you jump on stream. And we can record that, we can include it, and, you know, whatever, but I want to talk about this on stream afterwards. I want to share my thoughts, and I could just do that myself, but if you want to jump on, I'll probably just share my thoughts first. I think the 4 missiles are the way to go there, unless we can lock on with it. Uh-oh. We slid under it. Didn't quite pull it off. We can lock on. I think just regular missiles are the way to go for the orb. Okay, we can actually counter that, maybe? Screw attack is completely ineffective. Maybe we want to just maybe we want to just use regular missiles. Okay, we can maybe try to counter that. Oh, we haven't tried one thing. We haven't tried power bombing. Okay, I thought... Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Should have just morphed ball. Doing. Okay, that's a quick way of taking that out. It's probably the smart way to do it. Shit! Got us in the corner. On the ropes. Ah, right, I need to... When he gets the red light in his hand, we can counter it. We can't counter the 3-hit combo. At least I dodged the last hit, right? Oh! I think he's gonna kill us. Yep. For a second there, I really thought Adam had done a heel turn. I really thought it was Adam the whole time. And we were going to finally go against the Galactic Federation for real. Like the Adam's whole facade of... Adam's whole thing of like helping us in Fusion at the end of like going against the Federation was a facade. And that maybe he was the mastermind.
METROID, ordinarily.
I don't get the coloration around him. I need to dodge that. Maybe it's an indicator of what attacks he's going to do. The red light, I need to focus for that one. He does it kind of rarely, so it's hard. Dude. Come to smash, buddy. What? What? I think I fucked up by shooting him. That was so cool. He like, it was just like, approach me, bitch. Ravenbeak is so cool. I kind of hope he doesn't die. Oh, I need to shut the fuck up and focus, don't I? He's like, you've got no time to talk, bitch! What? I guess I need to come up and, like, actually melee counter him in the face to trigger whatever is happening there. Okay, counter. I know your moves, motherfucker. Just about dodging you. Cool. Did I fuck up? I mean, I must have fucked up, but maybe I missed the window. Ah. Fuck. I need to counter. God. This is amazing, and I can't wait to see how it all wraps up. I can't wait to see the ending. And having played this far, I can completely understand wanting to 100% the game to see what kind of hidden ending you get, because I'm certain there is some crazy hidden ending in addition to the regular ending. The game so far has been so crazy in everything that it's showed us and told us. I'm glad Adam didn't do a heel turn. You're gonna... Oh, fuck. I double tapped ZR. Yeah, I'm glad Adam didn't heel turn in the end, because it's nice to have somebody on our side, you know? It's nice for Samus to not be completely alone in the universe, especially after Quiet Robe fucking got killed like 10 seconds after existing as a character. Dude, I want that. Like a beam sword. Next game. Well, maybe this game, who knows? Who knows what might happen at the very end? I'm gonna pull some hype shit. Oh, right. Fuck that one up. We can counter that. We're running low on missiles. Again? Wait, god damn it. Huh! I was tapping bomb too fast and freaked out. You need to counter it. Calm. Be calm, Greg. Is that not doing any damage? Maybe we just need to use the missile storms in a... I don't know. Are we doing any damage whatsoever? Outside of the melee parts? It's flashing here. So cool, dude. Shit. Maybe we're not doing any damage. Need to counter it. This game has leaned so hard into counters. At least we're getting energy and stuff back from destroying them. It seems as though the beam is not doing any damage whatsoever, and maybe the missiles too. So I'm just going to maybe focus on the defense and the countering. Too far there. Need to stop touching him. Ah! He fucking anime punched us. Shit, shit, shit. Ah! Shit. That was just a bad situation between the orb and him. It's okay. I'm gonna focus on defense and just countering his attacks. I still haven't managed to like stand still for that attack. Okay, got it. Just gotta like stay completely calm. I'm just so like freaked out by plot developments and the hype of the moment that I'm making big mistakes and not like paying enough attention. Ah, right. Counter. So he normally follows that up with the punch, okay. This is seemingly the only time we can actually damage it. And after we get close, he will always follow up with his combo. Okay. Amazing. Okay, now we can damage him. Oh, that's mean. Whoa! Fucking Kamehameha. That's like Samus's final smash. We need to focus on defense until we've learned these patterns, because we probably won't kill him this time, you know? That's tough. Okay. We have to do a 360 kind of thing. Shit, that was a bad move. Need to focus. Okay. Yeah, like, the boss fight's not that hard so far. I say that obviously having died a bunch of times, but considering we don't actually need to hit him at all in the first phase, that's where I was fucking up. Had I just focused on defense, I would have gotten there a lot quicker. But like, I understand his patterns now. I almost took no hits that time up to the second phase. And you can just focus on, like, defense. And he always does the same things, so it's not really that hard. That was too early. He's going to do the ball. Then he'll do the ray. We stand near, then he will do the combo. Then he may fly back and do the... oh no, he's doing the ball again. Get close, combo. Will you jump back and do the thing for me? Ball. Combo. He really likes throwing that ball out. The reason I was powerbombing to destroy the black ball before is because I thought it was doing damage to him as well. I thought we were just doing damage in general. We just aren't. But maybe we can do that during the second phase. Okay. Such a cool thing. This is like, Samus is just the coolest in this game. It's like as cinematic as like the fights of Other M, which I know people hated, but you can't deny that like Samus looks cool as fuck in that game, right? I'm trying to go into Morph Ball. I wonder if that actually does damage to him. Yeah, it looks like it does. He was flashing a lot there. You didn't like that shit, did you? You don't have power bombs, do you? Uh-oh. Let's try that again. You've got a fair few power bombs. You didn't like that shit, did you? We need to just get under him at that point. I don't know why I'm trying to jump. Just panicking, you know? And not really knowing what the patterns do, but this guy is fairly predictable. Like, he does a lot of the same shit. Oh, I thought he would have stopped by then. He does like a full 360. Should have morphed. Okay. Morph Ball, let's try another bomb. It's probably a really good time to use the bomb right there, because you're morph balling anyway. Oh, no. Oh, why did I use the flash shift there ahead of time? I should be fine, I've already got it again. And you don't actually need it to dodge that attack. We're gonna fucking die there by the looks of it. Unless we make zero mistakes the whole rest of the fight. This is fun, like, once I started treating this game like an actual, like, character action game, then it became a lot more enjoyable. It's a lot of the DNA of Other M is in this game as a character action game, you know, with a lot of melee. And it's kind of the best of both worlds in that respect. Fucked that one up, didn't we? We were chatting. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I fucking charging shit up again? Why? I'm fucking up again. I'm not fucked. See, I did it perfectly last time, and this time I'm just like, oh, freaking out. Oh, let's shout Raven Beak. Smash Bros. I'm into a fucking nerd. I'm turning into a fucking nerd. I'm letting my nerd side overwhelm me. I need to control it, just like Samus' Metroid DNA. I need to control that shit. Don't get overwhelmed by it, right? Even though that wasn't really Adam, I wouldn't be surprised if his real opinions as a pawn of the Federation come somewhere into line with that. You know? That's why it was believable. Like, Adam, he's not selfish because he's an AI, he's got nothing to really gain. He doesn't have, like, feelings and emotions and hedonism. But I don't know. He's still a pawn of the Federation, and who knows what they programmed into him. Who knows how much self-reliance he really has. And that's what makes me worry about Adam and not trust him. They're giving us plenty of like health and missiles back, even though we don't really need them. Oh shit. Okay. We could skip this, but like... yeah, we'll probably start skipping this if we do this a few more times. Well, that's a big one. Didn't actually get hit by it, so that's nice. Oh, he did that one again. I was expecting him to do the other. I'm gonna stomp. This is the one. This is the one we need to sort of prepare for, because it's a bit more tricky to dodge. Oh, he's doing it again. He has no qualms about spamming the same attack to throw us off. Oh, what am I doing? Stop kicking us. Fucking... that one's fairly easy to dodge, as long as you're moving at all. Okay. Oh shit. You ran into it. You need to be running away. I need to give my index finger a break from holding down R. Shit! I need to react faster to that one. I shouldn't have done that then. That was a bad time for that. Okay. Third base. Is that your real wing? I guess it's of no use to him after we've lost one. This guy is, like, brutal. Uh-oh. Oh, that was too soon to flash him. Wait until it goes big and then he's about to fire. Oh, that was, he's invulnerable again. Okay. You normally do that right off the bat. We've got all that health back, that's fine. Oh! Yeah, he's just spamming right now. He seems to basically randomly determine when he uses his attacks, other than always doing the combo after that. Appreciate the thought, Levi. Ah, wrong move. That was a mortal moment. I actually pressed it there. Didn't work. Ah, we're not doing great this phase, are we? Carried that one for a while, dude. Flash shift is very useful. But, buddy. He attacks quite fast with that one. Is the danger there. You need to be like moving. You cannot be standing still. I need some help with that, please. Just like, whoa, what the? That was like 2 full spins, man. Has he done that before? Or has he just been focusing so much that I've not noticed him doing it? I think it's just duration rather than the actual, you know, number of spins. Shit. I don't understand though what he means. Like, we're not a Metroid, we're a Metroid hybrid. I guess Metroids are like a created species, and in a sense they can kind of be anything because they evolve so much. So it's a philosophical question after this game, like what is a Metroid anymore? I guess it's so they can keep calling the games Metroid, you know? quiet focus. Yeah, screw attack still doesn't work. Why am I jumping? Why are you jumping? Knew he was going to do that. The moment we stand still, and we're vulnerable to that, he does it. Fuck your wings. Oh, no. The only problem is this final phase is like a long time to get to. Oh dear. Deary me. It's gonna be a lot of redoing. Good thing I got to this fight early on in the stream. Gonna dedicate a whole stream to just this boss fight, more or less. I get to take basically breaks from my hand during these sections. Other than shooting this, I don't need to hold down the R button. Because that's what's hurting, like the index finger, is holding down the R button. Particularly in phase 2. And I suppose in these sections as well, I need to hold it down, use the missiles. The thing about like action games and fighting games is that once you have more confidence that you know what you're doing, you don't have to mash so much. It's when you're like panicking and freaking out, that's when you're mashing buttons, you know? However long I spent mashing at the start of the fight when I thought I was doing real damage to him, that probably didn't help me out, you know? Okay, second phase. Why do I always jump? We all have our weaknesses. Yeah, step on that ball. What am I doing? Snagged us there a little bit. Oh, did it again. What am I doing? In this game, trying to turn into the morph ball quickly is hard because you can also accidentally slide. That was pretty quick. We're getting to the third phase quicker because I've kind of mastered the first and second. Not quite the second, but you know, pretty good at it now. Oh dear, we did that too quick again. It's the phase with the big glowy thing that I haven't really been able to practice to it. And that's where I'm going to probably fuck up a few more times. We'll see. So last time it seemed like a bullet hell kind of section. So we need to be dodging him while also dodging the waves coming out of here. Oh dear. So he doesn't move that beam tool. So if we jump up, we can juke it. Oh dear. That third phase is going to be a motherfucker. Hopefully it's the final phase. If there's a fourth phase, I'll be like, bro. I mean, I've said this is a difficult game. Easily the most difficult Metroid game. Easily. This final fight really exemplifies that. Like, I'm not saying it's the hardest game ever. There are harder games, but it's a hard game that should probably have an easy mode for casual players. I'm not paying attention again. I wanted to see if the charge beam had any more effect than a missile. We do have a hell of a lot of upgrades on this beam now. But I'd assume they've balanced it in this game so that missiles are actually stronger than the beam. Which is not always the case. That's stupid. And now we're getting fucked. Okay. If you have any tips for getting through the first and second phase faster that we didn't uncover, that don't affect the third phase at all, I'd be happy to take those, Levi. Just because, you know, we feel like I've mastered those fairly quickly now. And it's really just about getting through them quicker. Oh, what am I doing? Holding down the R button is doing me in. So we get a lot of this stuff back. I'll read that after this, I can't read it right now. Tried to flash shift there, but it was too late. Continuing the counter animations, use the wave beam instead. It should only take 2 counters to get to the second phase. You can also damage him in that first phase before he goes red. Interesting. So wave beam is stronger than missiles. I certainly wouldn't mind not having to hold down the R button, so I'll just try a whole phase where I'm not using missiles. Because that's what's fucking up my RSI right now. I don't know if you got any hand pain during this boss fight. I imagine a lot of people would. Oh, what am I doing? And I assume your meaning is just like matching the wave beam, not charging it. Because like the first charge you get for free, but I assume you could get like one more. Ah, what am I doing? Trying to get us in the corner again, aren't you? Tricky bastard, aren't you? That was 2. I guess it makes no difference either way at minimum if we're saying like 2 or 3. Yeah, it seems like maybe the missiles aren't that much better than just the wave beam, so maybe I'll try that. Just for this, I'll try it like this run and see if it doesn't make much difference, because if so, I'm not gonna like put myself in pain just for killing the boss slightly faster, if there's a way to do it easier. Certainly, fire is quicker. Try using a few more power bombs. Curious to see how the speedrunners will be doing this. Like, I'd love to see a speedrunner do this boss. Just pull it off perfectly and, like, you know, what uses the most damage. Ah, shit. I like staying below him, because that way he can't get us with the big beam. Still get us with this, though. Oops. Bonk. Can't remember if we get a full health restore in the final phase or not. Nah, it's too close. I might actually die in the second phase. I don't think we're killing him faster. But hasn't been that long. I'm gonna persist with this strategy. No! Fuck. So when he's pink, we can damage him. When he's purple, we can damage him. He doesn't look like he's taking any damage, is the thing. I wasn't focusing on the counter. Well, maybe he is taking damage. Can't really tell. I mean, it seems like the same animation of the bounces. Oh yeah, he stopped doing that attack, didn't he? Cool. Oh, I did press it. Oh, whoops. It got pulled. It just got turned in a different direction. And because of the zoom software, it makes it look like there's nothing there. Oops. Whatever. Ah! Sometimes he does continue it just for way longer. Maybe like a late phase thing. 2, 3. Okay, that time it was a short one. I guess he's just fucking with us by varying it up what the game devs are. They were like, the game community doesn't like the game. They're saying it's too easy. People said Hollow Knight was too easy. We need to make a more difficult game. How much health are we going to get back? Not quite a full restore, that's for sure. Uh-oh, that was a terrible move, wasn't it? This is a rough one. Shit. Yeah, I'll take any tips at this point. If there's anything handy left that you think would help a lot. Just for the sake of, you know, not stressing my RSI too much. And I'll let this cutscene play out so you've got time to type if you want to. Yeah, I used some ice missiles before. I think in phases when you don't have time to lock on, it can be good. Just missiles in general are probably just stronger than the power beam. Right. Seems like other than the power bomb tip, it's just like more mastery. I thought that I might be able to power bomb that sun. But I've been freaking out. So I didn't really take the time to test it. Seems like with that black thing, it doesn't really matter if you use the storm missile or regular missiles. They do the same amount of damage. So the same thing may be true for Laddie Boy here. I should be shooting him as well, shouldn't I? I feel like missiles do more damage to him there, I don't know. This is pure feeling. I just assume that missiles would do more damage in general. Let's see if it gets him down quicker by using missiles as well. I think the main tip here was that you can damage him as long as he's not red. Yeah, that was like even quicker by using a combination of both strats. So missiles are just definitively stronger, I think, but I don't think storm missile or missile storm is necessarily stronger than just a regular ice missile. And power bombs always help. We do need to try and get through the second phase with more health than we did last time. Oh no, 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 no. I say that, and then it's like, oh no. Uh-oh. I think ever since I fought the two Chozo robots at once and storm missiles worked so well against them, I've been using a lot of them. In phases like this though, you can pre-charge the missile storm, and that is handy. That seems like an efficient thing while that phase is happening. So then, when he's just open like this, then you just spam the ice missiles. But when you're dodging, you might as well hold down the missile storm charge button, right? So like right now, I'll charge my missile storm so it's ready to go once he stops. And then drop a power bomb. Spam some missiles. Spam missiles again. Spam missiles again. And that was pretty quick. Let's drop a power bomb. Yeah, that's good. So we're back to a lot of the phase 1 stuff. Oh no. Hey, we're doing pretty well actually. Oh no, should have countered, yeah. Right, we're gonna... Okay. Oh, should have counted. What? I'm gonna run out of missiles at this rate. I saw that coming just in time to not be able to dodge it. I think trying to rely on regular missiles more than the missile storm is probably a good idea. I say as I use the missile storm. If only just because it doesn't seem to do much more damage, the missile storm, and it does in fact not help very much. Cool. So graceful. Yeah, maybe I should save some of my power bombs for the sun. I had no power bombs left at the end of that phase 3 that we were just fighting. Because I kind of been using them in phase 2 to speed it up. Sometimes he goes really long with that. You've got to be like in the air even if you think he might be about to stop. What's there? You have a few seconds to keep launching missiles into him there, like that you might as well use. Sometimes I'm doing the missile storm inadvertently, just from having just holding down the button. Gold, he can't hurt him. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on, get out of there! I think we might get him this time. I'm not going to be able to do both, so we've got to dodge first and then get this. Whoa! Come on, dude! Let's do the powerbomb. Ah, I should have counted. Phrase that I say a lot. Oh, what am I doing? What are you gonna do, buddy? Can't catch me, can't catch me. I think waiting until the last second. Oh, that was a shine spark. Focus. Fuck. Phase 4? Fuck you, buddy. Oh! Buddy, you have no idea. Samus is like about to go Predator mode. That would be pretty fucked. You killed my parents. My foster parents. Oh. The Metroid suit. So unfortunately I had the appearance of the Metroid suit spoiled for me very briefly. I just saw like a tiny image of it on the internet. Well, I don't remember where because I clicked off it immediately. But I had no context. Now it all makes sense. Oh no. He got infected. Oh dear. Oh, what's happening? Okay, gotta charge it. Hold it down. Samus is like a fucking superhero now in terms of her power level. I wonder what's gonna happen next game, like... Obviously we'll have to lose our powers somehow. Well, maybe not, but... Holy shit! Time to get to the ship. I guess we don't need to tap it, we can just hold it down. Seriously, Samus is like the ultimate warrior now. Alright. Let's get to that ship. I think we can make it. backtrack or something? Like go right? Maybe. Is there a way down here? Oh dear. The ship is further than I thought. Jesus fucking Christ. This is like... This changes everything. This is tier 3 Samus. She's gone Super Saiyan 3. You know, this isn't an alien reference anymore. I mean, what's the one where Ripley gets, like Alien Resurrection or whatever it is, where it's about, like, she gets... There's, like, a hybrid alien with her DNA. It's more like that. I mean, that was kind of what Fusion was about. But it's gone so far beyond now.
So,
What?
you will drain the ship of its energy.
What? There was something left of him. Okay. We got it under control. So what actually blew up the planet there? I guess it was Ravenbeak's ship. Is that it? Surely there's more after the credits. I mean, I guess while this is happening, I can just chat about my thoughts before we get Levi on here to talk. So, I mean, I gave a lot of my thoughts there. Yeah, this has changed things. What surprised me, that for me, the real twist right at the end there was Quiet Robe. Like, because we saw that he got killed earlier on by a Chozo robot. And then we saw an X-Parasite take over his body. And we're kind of seeing a change in the way that X-Parasites work in this game. Because in Fusion, they, like, took over someone and then, like, went away and then formed a copy of them. Which is kind of how they justified the copy of Samus being made. Samus just barely survived the X, whereas like everyone else pretty much dies instantly. But just because Samus is Samus, it took her longer to die, and because it was infecting from the outside of her suit, and just, you know, she was protected for a while. And because, you know, we can't kill Samus. There has to be a plot. But in this game, in a few occasions, we've seen the X-Parasite just go straight into a person and then basically transform them into some horrible monster. Or in the case of Quiet Robe, sort of take him over. And you can say it's kind of like the same thing. Yeah, like, you know, it's not a big deal. But seems like they can basically do both now. If the person's like weak enough, I suppose, they can just transform them. Because they're going to die anyway. They can just kind of blossom outwards from them. Are we going to see more? Clear time? 11 hours! I thought it was more than that. I guess it doesn't include the time when you die, when you get a checkpoint it goes back, because I've probably been playing this closer to 16 or 18 hours. In reality, but there have been a lot of retries. Okay. Interesting, we're getting some art. Hard mode unlocked. Yeah. So for those of you tuned in, we're going to be back in 5 to 10 minutes to have a little post-game discussion with Levi as well, who's finished the game, and we're just going to talk about the plot and the implications here. We did a podcast about a week ago talking about all the pre-stream stuff, so I'm ready to talk. So hang around, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.